Welcome back to the final fight, everybody. Oh boy. Death comes for everything, and this campaign's dying, baby. Rumham, who are you? Who are you playing? And what's one person Callie has lost along the way?
I'm Rumham. I play Kalia, and Kalia has lost her best friend and comrade, former Crusader comrade, Nathaniel Hawk. He so valiantly sacrificed himself when we were in. It was one of the Medusa fights, right?
I thought he died in the Elf City.
Yeah, maybe that. I don't.
He was so valiant that you remember him dying twice.
I mean,
he was amazing.
It was quite a while ago, but it made both Rumham and Kalia very sad. He was a little bit of a simp, though, so you know.
I don't know if that's an appropriate way to describe him.
I mean,
man believes in friend, he a simp.
Simp.
Yeah.
Simping for the Crusader. Simping for his friends. Simping for his comrades.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I like the way this eulogy started, and then it just sort of. And there are people running up from the crowd, going, "Okay, that's all right. Yeah, he was great. We loved him too."
I didn't realize it was supposed to be a eulogy. I would have left the simp part out if I was told ahead of time that it was supposed to be a eulogy.
I like that.
Damn,
that.
you know
That's
that.
what you're saying as they're dragging you away from the podium.
Is it too late to go back and ask each of you to give your own eulogies? I think it is. Ellen?
Hi, I'm Ellen. I play Dame Kiri Jates by the Dwarven Operatic Bard, and somebody that Dame has lost along the way is most of her clan.
Yeah, okay. Let it go, Ellen. You take away one PC's entire clan and they never shut up about it.
Gee, it's only her entire character motivation for going on adventures and caring about the Stone Thief.
Ugh.
And
Stop responding and interacting with the world. Rob?
Who killed Ellen? Who killed him?
The Stone Thief swallowed them up originally, and that was kind of like her, damn it, I guess I really have to commit to this adventuring thing.
All right. I'm Rob Hainso. I'm playing Core Ograkshasa Monk, and along the way, I lost my original player character group. They were great, but they were only 4th level. So, kid.
Hey, 4th level is not as good as 5th level. 5th level is really when you kick in your power spike, but you know, it's still a good level.
Yeah,
I gotta say, for failing at 4th level, you really got quite a power boost in the statue.
There are rumors that Core may be time swiped back to an earlier self with weird dreams about friends he's made.
Along the way.
But those are rumors, and I don't know that the Game Master's actually going to do it, so we'll see.
We've had time shenanigans before.
Yeah.
But also, with one session left, we're pretty much out of time to resolve anything. If there were any loose threads, you're gonna have to resolve them in the post-final fight world-building session. How?
And Leanne, she lost herself at one point.
She did?
That was unfortunate. Lost a lot of her family in the Gravity Weavers. Twice. That's yeah, I think that's her biggest losses.
Alright, Max.
I'm Max. I play Lucian. I would say Ash and Raza and any of the other party members that died.
Not even mentioning your other character, Ballerin, who died.
Yeah, he wasn't that close to Lucian.
That's fair.
But some of the other people's secondary characters were. And I only have one question. One last question.
Are you on a
Are
road?
we on a road right now?
You're on a road right now.
Yes.
Please, everyone, roll icon relationships. I, of course, am Cody, your GM, and I've lost my sanity along the way. Let's go, baby!
Okay, but who died that you were close to?
You know, I really liked some of the NPCs that you guys killed. Like, that very first NPC. The Captain Schmitty.
Raisin Boy.
Raisin Boy. The OG. The first boss of the game.
He was training us, but he couldn't beat level 1 people.
He was the first person we encountered who had pledged his power to the Great Ghoul, though we didn't know it at the time. And so when we killed him, the Great Ghoul sucked out his power and he shriveled up into a raisin.
That's canon right there. All right. Well, let us get into it then. So, when we last caught up, you guys had time skipped a year forward. The Great Ghoul and his forces had risen as an iconic power, and most of the world was embroiled in a war against him and his forces. You guys have launched a fake offensive with most of the Allied forces on the Western Front, enabling you to jump to the capital. Let's actually go to the map. Hold on. The city that once was Holbeck, the place where the very first city you ever were, has turned into this great and terrible hole of death, the center of the Great Ghoul's power. You guys have snuck past the main lines and with a portal technology, and along with some of your closest friends and allies, have deployed a surgical tactical strike force to take out the Great Ghoul once and for all. Let's swap the music here. You stand before the pit, this terrible architecture of death and decay, bones and rot, carrion and everywhere. And it goes down as far as the eye can see. There are hundreds, thousands of ghouls down there, forces upon forces. And there at the very bottom, the Great Ghoul lies. All right. One of your closest allies, your most trusted of friends, your favorite NPC, will give one final speech.
Thank God.
Rob can finally meet Usador the Blue. Standing up on a slightly raised ledge using magic light in order to illuminate himself and project his voice to the group, Usador makes a grand gesture and says, "Come hither, my friends, for as the sun does yet still beat back the darkness, so too shall the living beat back death. I have called you here together as a band of brave adventurers, the mightiest across the lands, to face this terrible evil. For I am Usador, wizard of the 13th realm of the Dragon Empire, master of light and shadow, manipulator of magical delights, devourer of chaos, champion of the great halls of Tarakas, and master of the flambe tango. The elves know me as Fian Yalak, the dwarves know me as Honin Husanges, but this day, this very day, this greatest of ghouls shall know me as his end. But nay, least you believe in your hearts even for a beat that we shan't prevail, nor that I have yet undiscovered secret names. Hear me now, for in your darkest moment you must reach into your very hearts, pour forth the unspoken truth within, and know upon your very souls a secret name, a name so powerful, so potent, that shall spin the stars and tilt the earth and bring great victory within your grasps. We may not yet possess the knowledge of how our foes surge thusly in power, but no power is the match for our kinship. So march, my friends, forward into the pits of death. Fight, my comrades, against the seething masses of ghouls. Live, my boon companions, even when death would have you not. Forward, for the Empire! And you all surge forward.
Good old Usador.
So I take it this isn't the first speech you guys have heard.
No.
Usually
No,
it's a walk
that
conversation.
name, yeah, he says that every time we say hi.
Long-winded wizard number 1.
Just in case we forget who he is.
Just in case. Yeah, rather pop quiz quick. What did the dwarves know him as?
Non-heliac.
Damn, you got me. Your band of adventurers charges forth. Every time as you surge forth, massive creatures, hordes of ghouls encounter your way, and group by group you split off, doing that thing in the TV shows where it's like, go on without me, we'll hold them off. Deeper and deeper, the sound into the pit you go. Your group getting smaller as you go further down. The sound of clattering and swords and magic blasting everywhere. Until it's just the core party at the very bottom, facing the inner sanctum.
And what happened to Usador the Blue?
He's off fighting some ghouls up above. There was this really big, giant, 2-story tall abomination he had to fight.
Look, if Jamilius the Mauve was here, that wouldn't be a problem.
Wow, favoritism. Maybe you should have been his friend, all right?
Yeah, but we kind of burnt that bridge along.
Yeah, we did. I stand by that.
There really was a wizard named the Mauve?
Yes.
Nice.
Usador the Blue, Jamilius the Mauve, Genlevia the Red. All of them are
White.
Can the White.
Spintax the Green.
Yeah, they're part of the Chromatic Wizards, a Archmage allied faction.
Okay.
We also had Eberron the Black.
And they are among the most hated NPCs, and I love them. Can the White is here, and today he's thankfully an adult.
Oh, good.
It's a good thing, too. If he was in his teenager phase, oh boy. I don't think we can handle Can and the Great Ghoul.
Can time travels. His magic specialty is time traveling, so he just kind of rockets back and forth across time, and you don't really know what age you're gonna get.
Are you guys ready?
I guess.
Yes, we are.
Yeah!
Yeah, huzzah!
You step into the inner sanctum. Here, giant ancient gods stand decrepit as the Great Ghoul watches over one of his previous prey. He turns to monologue at the party. Oh, let's not forget to pause before you start wandering off. So you have come. All things must end. And here, the lines will.
No matter what.
Is it a problem when you you can't understand? Hey, Mr. Villain, sir, your line was delivered mushily. What was that last word?
All lines will end here.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Very cool.
I should have told Ruth Tillman that this was happening because she's the one who wrote the original Great Ghoul write-up.
Ping her now.
Yeah, ping her now.
Actually,
That's the glory of streams. People can join in the middle.
I'm being told that once again everyone is quiet. I have you up as long as I can. So I've turned up the speakers.
Hey, little mama.
Oh yeah, there we go. There we
Dude, the
go.
Great Ghoul has the lowest initiative.
He does.
Wait, I'm not the bottom of the initiative?
In fact,
Whoa.
look at this.
Oh. Oh.
Wow.
Ah.
Well, that's just...
You know, I
Now I
could.
don't feel good for beating him in initiative.
Yeah. Our false victory.
I like how Leanne only just barely beat the Great Ghoul, who's, by the way, has an initiative of 3.
I never roll well in my initiative, dude. It sucks.
All right, let me unpause the game. In fact, because Death is patient, Core, you actually get to go first, so they are going to delay their turn.
Oh. Gosh, it's just so traditional to run
Yo, is
forward
that
and-
Sly Sue?
Slice who?
So, help me out. I'm looking at the map,
Yep.
and let's see here. Where is the Great Ghoul?
Right there.
I know he's not like the biggest thing on the map.
He's not a god yet, just an icon.
Uh-huh.
You know, I tell you what, I'll scale him up just a little.
But are you...
Okay, there. Got it. All right.
If you become an icon, do you just get bigger? Like, you
Ah.
just get a 1.1 times multiplier to your size?
No, I don't think that's generally the case. All right, Core.
All
They-
right.
Here.
I'm having trouble. Yeah, I apologize. I'm having trouble manipulating the. All right, where?
Death has been very patient today.
This is.
All things die.
We're all just like staring at each other. Sweating.
Okay, good. I've got it working now. All right. Sly summon ghouls. Are those? Do they look like mooks?
Oh, they're mooks. All the green ones are mooks.
Nice.
He's a Great Ghoul's a mook! Get him!
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, we've had troubles with these ones in the past.
All right. Well, in that case, you've probably told me that, and I'm going to go ahead and. I don't even know what that walking graveyard thing is, but I'm going to try to get rid of some mooks. So I will move here.
That was for Core's last words.
I don't know what a walking graveyard
Well,
is.
you know, I'll tell you what. I'll just have to keep my mouth shut because, yeah, no, I'll probably say something. All right, so here we go. I've targeted it. Let me get my character sheet up. Oh, come on.
I appreciate that we have operatic vocals in the background.
You do?
The audio.
Yeah, from the audio.
Okay. All right. When fighting mooks, I have that plan that works well, and I will do it. Target opening, storming sky. So here we go. That looks lowish.
FYI, you're doing fist damage, isn't it? Right?
Yeah, roll 60-12 for me.
Roll 60-12?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't upgrade it or something?
I'll quickly go fix that now.
I'm sorry about that.
No, that's all right.
Okay, so roll 60-12.
Yep. And it's updated for next time.
Thank you. Okay,
All right.
was that a hit?
That was a hit. All right, Core, in this still arena, you are the first to disturb the sand as it kicks up under your powerful feet, and you fly forward, punching into a ghoul. And then, as it's staggering, you swipe at it. Its head goes flying off, pummeling into a nearby one.
All right.
Kind of durable.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yep.
That one looks at you, and its mouth unhinges as too many rows of teeth scream back at you. All right, is that your turn?
I'll ask the group a question. Well, I should have asked this before. Should I wait to prevent healing, or should I do it right away for them?
Wait for what? Oh, to prevent healing?
Prevent them from healing. Or should I do it right away? I would have hopefully talked about that beforehand. What do you think? What would the advice have been?
How long does that last?
Until the end of the battle. So I'm going to do it right now. I'll use Ashen Ring. Ashen Ring. I look at him as he screams at me, and I say, "Huh, you look like somebody who won't be gaining any temporary hit points." So where is that? It's an item. So let me go to the items. Inventory. You want me to hit it? Ashen Ring. Done.
All right, so that's each nearby enemy while you're...
I'm assuming the Great Ghoul was nearby.
Yep, he is nearby to where you are now.
All right. Yeah, good.
You know, we'll just say everyone's nearby for this battle. No need to get fancy.
Yeah. All right. So this a little gift from the good old days from the Lich King was a good guy.
All right. Well, those ghouls are not happy with you, so you're going to start getting swarmed.
Traditional.
As others rush past you. Core, I hope you're happy, because you're about to be attacked by 5 books.
It's deserved.
And each of them have 2 attacks. So, please wait. Okay, that's fine. Surprisingly, only 1 hit. Let's make sure none of these were like 18s. No, all of them were pretty low. All right, Core, you take 18 damage and are now vulnerable.
Is it a save ends?
Normal save ends, yes. Leanne's getting 2, and Kalia's getting 2.
18 damage.
So 2 attacks of 2, 4 attacks?
Yep.
Or
Your shield holds up to the battering, whereas Leanne gets 1 strike and is also vulnerable.
if I intercept that, will she still be vulnerable?
You would take the hit instead, and you would be vulnerable.
I got hit by a 31. You would not be able to.
If I use my... What is it? Is it this one? Oh, yeah, it doesn't say anything. I'll take the vulnerability. Leanne needs to do damage.
All right.
The vulnerability increases crit range, but I'll take. I appreciate.
In a
I'm
boss
taking the
fight,
damage.
Leanne? No expanded crit range, not in a boss fight.
Don't worry.
I'll get critted anyway.
Lucian is now your turn.
Which one was it that hit her? The 30? Oh, they're all 18. Okay, I'll half it.
No, don't have it yet. We don't even know how much damage the ghoul does.
Wait.
I guess that is...
It's 18 damage.
That's a good point. Wait, why don't I have full health? Oh, it just didn't update. Okay.
It's because I took 18 health from you because you got hit.
Oh. Okay, I didn't realize you did it for me.
I was just
will
trying
let
to
that
speed this up. Go ahead and take 18 health away from you. Lucian, is your turn. There are hordes of these ghouls and ghasts swarming around your allies. They don't seem too dangerous to start.
Okay. As far as
Interesting wording.
Yeah.
scenery goes,
Yeah.
can I just run up it? Is it like a big hill?
That is quite a steep incline. But certainly you can make a check to climb up it.
Would that check require like my standard action?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna run up. What do you want? Strength?
Are you trying to shoot as you run up this, or are you climbing and then shooting?
I will climb and then shoot.
Then give me strength.
What just happened?
She rolled her icon relationships finally. You rolled a 34. As you run forward, your bow made of light disappears as your hands turn into powerful werewolf claws, and you effortlessly lope up this back of this giant dead god, and are now perched on top.
Beautiful. I'm gonna use my steel cloak.
You can also now see where I had cut this out so you could stand underneath it because I hadn't. You know what? Let's just put you up here.
Nice.
Okay. So I'll use my steel cloak, which will increase my. It's essentially acts as like my halo.
Okay. I will go ahead and go to that item.
I already
Oh,
have it.
perfect. You are on top of things, sir.
All right. And then I'm going to
Shoost.
taunt at our big bad. Oh Jesus. Oh, and that's a crit because I have 18 plus against undead.
He is not undead.
What?
He's not undead.
The Great Ghoul is not undead.
The Great Ghoul is a god of death. He is not a god of undeath. That's the Lich King.
Oh.
You fire your first arrow, and it just deflects off of the Great Ghoul, but the second one finds some purchase in his arm. He just looks at it and then pulls it out. Oh, there we go.
Oh my god, that's so little.
Is that your turn?
As he,
-10.
so as he pulls it out,
Oh, I did it, and he missed first, and then he rolled again and hit.
as he pulls it out, a rumble of thunder sort of hits, and all the mooks who thought they were just attacking Core for the fun of it,
Yeah.
each take 20 damage.
Oh, 20 damage now.
Mm.
Okay. I'm just going to make this faster on myself. Applies damage.
Now that's value.
Now that's value.
Okay, and
What?
then as a quick action, I'm gonna use this.
Okay.
I assume that the mooks are actually. Remind me what dazed means.
Dazed means, let me find the journal entry for you. They take -4 penalty to attacks.
Okay.
Okay, so roll your d3.
Are these people undead? Okay, I'll roll.
The only people who are undead in this fight are the ghouls.
The graveyard isn't undead?
The graveyard is a construct.
You know what? Fair enough. Can't argue against that.
And everybody's nearby, right?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna make the 2 by Leanne.
Dazed. Okay. Nope, that's stunned.
Is there any chance that the mook damage should have killed a mook rather than been taken off all of them? Because usually that's how Mob works, I think.
I mean, you're right that typically they share a health.
But not this time.
I just like to have it be an overflow. Where the fuck is... Oh, I shouldn't... Sorry. There's Dazed.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and...
Look,
at some point, we'll dramatically take a bunch of them out.
Dame is going to Song of Thunder out a bunch of them dead. It's going to be great.
Absolutely.
Lucian, is that your turn?
Yep,
As
that's
soon as you said they were mooks.
Oh, I'm wasting my time fighting mooks. Oh!
It's never a waste of time.
Alright.
Think the padding of your KDA.
Lucian, this priest over by the Great Ghoul is going to wave a wand at you, and a purple beam is going to shoot out.
Uh-oh!
And there's the
It's not me.
first
It's
crit.
not me, baby.
There's the first crit of the day.
Oh, well, you just lose a recovery.
Okay.
We're gonna lose 2 recoveries. Crit's double.
Level 2. Okay.
Now here's the annoying part. I forgot core can prevent healing.
Yep.
So we're gonna roll 2d20 because they have to succeed at a hard save.
I think they have to spend an entire.
And they have to spend their standard.
They spend their
saving
standard
throw.
action shaking it off.
Oh, and that's for every nearby one.
Yeah, yeah.
Good thing you decided to do it.
Yeah.
So first you succeed with a hard save, then you spend a standard action shaking it off.
So they can't do it.
They are certainly not healing now.
Yeah, no, they don't get that recovery. Lucian just loses 2 of them. Well,
All things considered, I think that's the best thing to have credit on for us.
yep.
It's kind of.
Don't
It
do
is. Yeah, yeah.
Dame, it is now your turn.
I will Song of Thunder.
Wow, who could have guessed?
Who could have guessed? I'm going to Song of Thunder the ones around core.
We're about to not have mooks.
We'll see.
Nice.
Yeah, because I can get 1d4 plus 1. Can I go ahead and target the Hopeless Walking Graveyard as one of those?
Sure.
Okay. I think I have 5. Oh. That's okay.
Poor show with the targets.
Poor show and the true hit.
All right, that is a hit against the mooks. And that is 70 damage. All right, that's minus 40, and we'll just, try to bring that one down. A crash of thunder erupts around Thor, tossing sand and dust and debris up around into the air, and multiple ghouls fall.
Okay, and then so I have a move action left. We said that going up the spine was pretty difficult terrain, huh?
Yeah, you'd have to succeed at a check.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try for that check.
Okay.
She's just climbing, so can I just do it as a? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Can I do it as a dexterity?
Sure. Yeah.
For climbing up and apply my background.
Yep.
Okay.
Because obviously there was that time you did the opera where,
No, this is architecture shit. Sometimes you have to climb up in order to get entry.
If you ever climbed a statue as an architect, are you even like?
All right.
Well, she's an aficionado, so
Do you
she
just want to
does
end up by where Lucian is then?
Yeah, I'll pop up on his shoulder.
You want to be right next to me?
I mean, probably not. I'll go on the other shoulder.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Okie dokie. The walking graveyard is this construct of like matted hair and half-broken swords and armor sticking out as its spine, and pieces and small daggers come flying out. In a wide range, hitting Lucian and Dame for 15 damage. And it stays where it is.
Huh.
All right, Kalia and Leanne. The jackal mage breathes out, and this horrible smoke comes wafting across the sand and tries climbing up into your nostrils and mouth. However, you guys are able to disrupt it and only take half damage. Kalia, it's now your turn.
Wait, give me a second here. I'm changing the batteries of my headset. I can't hear you guys.
Why does this happen every time?
Hello. Sorry, I just was changing the batteries.
How does this happen every time?
I don't know. I literally changed the battery like yesterday. I think I need new batteries. You said half damage?
Yep.
Okay. If I had an attack that could hit one of these sassy jackal mate.
Real sassy.
If I had an attack that could hit him, or if I wanted to try and hit one of those ones that are farther away, would I take a penalty because of distance?
You are in range, but unless it's a close quarter spell, you'll take attacks of opportunity.
Oh, okay, got it. Okie doke. These ghouls, they're undead, right?
They are undead.
They don't have 55 health or fewer, though, huh?
They all have 55 health or fewer.
Oh!
Finally!
Oh!
You're finally getting value out of it!
Also, if you're thinking what I'm thinking you're thinking of, they have to have 400 health or fewer because it's a 9th level spell now.
But I can cast it at a lower level, can't I?
You don't need to.
You don't need to. All your spells except Resurrection are level 9.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yes,
They all have 400 health or lower.
Yes, but it's only... Really? It's a 9th level spell and they don't let me target more than 4 things? Okay, no, I'm gonna save that. I'm just gonna, shield back.
Let me just re-clarify. These are the only undead in the fight.
Just use it.
Yeah, okay.
You've had the spell since level 3 and have never gotten value out of it.
Well, for a while it was turn demon, and then it was turn undead again, and, you know, it's been through a couple iterations.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, 4 creatures.
All right. So because it's a crit, can you roll me 4d20 times 10?
500.
Okay. So you reach for your godly presence that's always been with you. And a light emanates through the entire battlefield. And when you blink, all the ghouls are gone.
Like they were never there. Nice.
Nice.
Beautiful.
This walking graveyard... Oh, it's a construct. Is it a road?
It is not a road.
Damn it. Sorry, Lucian, I tried.
He got his road.
I did get it already.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, do I have to roll to shake the vulnerability?
Yes, at the end of your turn, you roll a normal save.
Nobody needs healing, right? Then that's gonna be the end of my turn.
You might want to move.
I mean...
Go hit the graveyard.
She already attacked.
Go up to the graveyard, or you could use your shield toss. You can use that as...
Instead of your move action. You can now toss your shield instead of moving.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll do that instead of moving, because I don't want to move yet.
Boom, baby. As the light disappears, even this construct is blinking, and there is this dinosaur one-handed shield flying towards its face, and it goes kunkunch. Ooh.
I don't have
Its
Our
maned
natural
hair
16
whips
plus-
around, and you have to re-roll with a -2 penalty.
Are you shitting me? That was a natural 16 plus hit with a shield throw. I can hamper the target.
Well,
Correct.
you have to re-roll. It
But
might
yeah.
not be a 16 plus.
But the hampering doesn't happen before the reroll?
Nope.
No.
Ah! Hate it here. I hate it here.
I'm so sorry. The hair bounces the shield on against the ground.
Look, on the bright side, it wasn't that much damage.
Leanne, is now your turn. Oh, Kalia, make a normal save. You are no longer vulnerable.
Nope, don't get the increased escalation. It's a D8. And I'll hang in the back. Let's go to the it is.
Oh, the Great Ghoul doesn't breathe. The Great Ghoul is kind of standing completely still, but the air changes. The aura of the situation changes as he lifts up his scythe, and magic emanates from it.
That's an AoE attack.
Lan and Kalia dodge into the sand, but Core is hit with this massive psychic blast. Let's see. Leanne, you take half damage. Kalia does not.
Do I take 120
Yep,
and 30 ongoing?
correct.
And sadly for them, nobody saves. All right.
Oh yeah, and I guess I should have rolled hard saves for each of them. So let's go ahead and roll. Well, there's 3 of those. None of those are a hard success. The Great Ghoul, however, is an icon, and he starts with a 6 per PC. He is going to spend one of them to shake off your item.
Which means he can heal.
He can now heal. Core, it is now your turn.
So, group, if I charge forward to fight these guys, is anybody else coming with me?
No.
Well, I'm perched next to our shield bearer. It's really up to her. It's up to our king.
I can rush in.
I'm just sort of saying, like, because if I go in and fight alone, I'm obviously...
I mean, what are you fighting? The graveyard, or are you going straight for the ghoul?
I could go for the spellcasters, I could go for the graveyard.
Because I don't necessarily want to move past the graveyard just yet, because we have squishies. So
There's lots of AoE.
All right.
Are you still able to increase the escalation die, by the way?
It happens on my next in the flow attacks part
Yeah, if you
portion.
do the...
Sorry, the finishing attack.
I thought you had it on the float.
Give me a minute.
Because if you can get the escalation die to 2, I'm going to re-roll it.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I can't.
All according to simulations.
Okay. All right. So I'm sorry. What did you say? What would you like me to do? Try that, and then would you do?
I'll be able to roll the escalation die if it's at 2. So.
Okay. So I will go ahead and I was feeling. I'll go for the graveyard.
Good, because it was going to intercept you anyway.
Yeah, I figured that.
On the bright side, its reroll is already gone.
How could it intercept them if he went around?
Well, yeah. Let's see. There's a couple things I have to do here.
I've recently learned that monsters can intercept by moving up to their movement.
Gee, who wrote this game?
Who wrote this game?
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and there's something tricky. There's something I forgot to do. I'm gonna left-handed. I gotta do Path of the Perfect Warrior. Take this fight seriously, which increases my dice, I believe. All right, and now I gotta target this guy.
Also, in terms of icon relationships, at any point you can use an icon relationship on or off your turn to request one of your allies to momentarily appear in the battle and make an impact.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I have to
icons
admit,
to choose
I
from.
rolled no icon relationships, nothing.
You know, Core, it's the final fight. Why don't you go ahead and roll Emperor for me?
I'll roll this attack, then I'll roll Emperor. Sounds good?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
So if we turn in a 5 for that, do we just get a less useful ally?
Or they do something less useful, yeah. That was a miss.
Would 1 point higher be a hit?
It would not.
So I did. And excuse me.
I just got one. Do you want me to give you a reroll on that attack?
I think maybe.
There you go.
Thank you. All right.
Come on, Core.
I'm gonna follow my usual tradition here. First,
You punch the first time and you get tangled in some dead hair, but the second time, you're prepared with the greeting fist. It was a feint. Lands like, oh, go for the
this is
spectral
Spiral
insight.
Ascension. All the guy had was necrotic magic missile. Just dodge through them and plant it. All right, here we go.
That's what we like to see.
Yes.
Like to see it.
Yeah, I think that's an
There we go.
You crack through layers of armor, and the escalation die is now 2.
And that doubles the greeting fist damage too.
It does.
Right.
Swords break and clatter to the ground. Hair falls, but is still standing.
I got a trick. I could just make one more hit with a basic attack and increase the damage dice for that attack by 1 size. And it seems like it might be worth it to get something that's nearly dead. Or is then someone else going to take care of this? What do you think?
I mean, I can, in theory, if I can multi-attack, if I actually roll multiple enemies on Song of Thunder, then yeah, I was going to go ahead and.
All right,
the
then I'll
graveyard.
save my big hit for later.
Good job, Rob. You did nearly 200 damage in 1 turn.
Well, thank you, Commander. And I've got to roll. And you said it was a normal save?
Yep.
All right. I was clearly inspired.
You are clearly inspired. You are no longer vulnerable.
We'll know more.
All right, Lucian, it's now your turn.
Could I use... Actually, if I were to run and leap...
You can make it.
I can make it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing it. And in the air, I would like to transform.
All right.
It's mano y mano. Where is it? Here we go.
Your form turns into a bulky one, and you crash with an attack into the Great Ghoul.
Alright.
You swing as you go, and although he deflects a bit of your blow, you still do 67 damage.
think the priestess knows I'm doing something kind of stupid. So it's gonna activate. Oh, wrong one. Sorry, delete that. It's gonna activate Ring of Perfection
All right.
for this turn, which I've already hotkeyed, so I already have it up.
Perfect. Thank you.
That's my turn.
All right. It is now the head priest's turn. He's going to see if he... Nope, he cannot. Someone is attacking the Great Ghoul, so he's going to back up a little, and he is going to point his wand at you, and... Wow, your MD is really high now.
My AC is 37.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
37?
Yeah. Then Philip hit next, and then I'll lose 3, and then the next
Okay.
turn I'll lose 2 more.
Uh-huh.
Once that turn is over. Oh, so pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, Damon, is now your turn.
Okay, we're going to Song of Thunder again, targeting. I mean, in theory, I could hit all of them, so I'll go ahead and target all of them just in case. Come on, actually target. There we go. Song of Thunder. Still only one. I would like to target the walking graveyard.
You do actually target 2 because it's your D4 plus 1.
Oh,
Yeah, +1.
right, plus one. Okay.
So you hit
yeah.
both the graveyard and the jackal mage. The construct cracks open under the force of your blow, and the mage takes some damage.
Yay.
Nice. I'm pretty happy up here. I will be staying up there.
As the graveyard dies, its energy absorbs into the ghoul.
I see. Lucian, I'd screw up the priests before you screw up the ghoul too much, so he doesn't actually get that healing.
1v1 me. Ah. Uh-oh. Corey, you don't want to Jason.
Oh, Cord, did you take your 30 negative damage and roll your hard save?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, no.
Okay, so give me a minute. So take 30. I'll knock it down to 72 here. Wait a minute. And you said what kind of save?
Hard save.
Hard?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you could have done
You are no longer taking ongoing damage.
Yeah, that's good.
You take 58 negative damage.
58 negative damage. That's from Death's Grasp.
Correct. You're glad this worked the other direction, because
I do see that. Yes, I'm reading that. Great.
it is now Kalia's turn.
Were those from what Ruth wrote, or did you make that up?
I made that up.
It didn't look incredibly familiar. Okay. Hey, I've got 14 out of 240 hit points. Still
So
breathing.
now that the graveyard is dead, I'll move forward up here with Core, and I'll give him I'll toss him a bone, I guess. I'll do just a regular cleric heal for now.
Heal in the graveyard. Let's go, Pogger.
Yes, Hog. Just for now, a cleric heal.
Okay. And I'm going to use. I'm going to use something that allows me to you heal Path of Perfect Warrior key power. Spend a point of key. Use the second recovery, which is free. And what is the escalation die?
2.
I read this book of light that used to belong to the Grandmaster of Flowers, so it gives me slight bonus to healing, which I will go ahead and work in. I'll figure that out. Thank you very much, Kalia.
You are welcome.
I'm still alive.
Now that was just your quick action. What are you doing with your standard? You also don't need to be right next to him to heal him if you don't want.
No, yeah, I'm moving up so I can get closer.
You could, if you want, move all the way up to the Great Ghoul. He was nearby.
I don't actually. Thank you for asking, though.
Yeah.
I
I'd
don't.
like to be able to actually do damage.
Which you think I would know which? I'm gonna use my Invocation of Justice.
Okay, so you're downgrading your standard to a quick.
Yes. And Core, do you want to? Actually, I'll give Leanne.
You already
That's all your actions.
Oh crap! Yeah, my bad.
Your economy's empty.
Yes. That's all I'm gonna do for now. I'll just move like a smidge closer, but not too close.
All right. It is now Leanne's turn.
Galia. And let's start the turnabout.
All right. Roll a. Did you increase it to a D8?
Yes.
All right.
Good value, baby. What? It's an improvement.
Could have been worse.
It's an improvement.
All right.
Activate that, because might as well.
Okay. I think you still have a standard.
I'm chugging a healing potion for my standard.
Mm-hmm. It is now the Great Ghoul's turn. Despite Lucian's ongoing assault, there's still no emotion. There's no smirk. Any other villain would have been just real annoying about this. It'll be so much more entertaining to watch your friends take you out. And he reaches out his magic, and the hand by Core reaches out towards him. Core, you take 90 damage. Actually, you know what? He uses a 6. He's going to reroll that one. Well, okay. 90 damage. As the hand smashes at you.
Damn, Core. Sucks to be you right now, huh?
Your bedside manner.
Callie's not aware she's supposed to have bedside manner.
All right.
Core, it is now your turn. You've been smashed by this giant hand, but avoided the bulk of the damage.
So it was this giant hand up there.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So it's another weekend and hard save ends?
A weakened at hard save ends, yeah. You did not get hit, so you're not weakened.
I didn't. That's what I thought. Yeah, okay.
Sorry, I heard the word weekend, like weekend at Bernie's.
No, yeah. So good. I just took half damage.
You're correct.
And I have how much left now?
50.
Yeah. Great. Not really sure how good I am at healing. All right, I'm going to. Well, I've got a friend who's fighting the Great Ghoul. Lucian, you want help?
He's a werewolf. He can't answer you.
Can't answer. All right.
Presumably he likes people in the front line. You do have, because you hit your flow, you can use your finisher.
Yeah.
Back, Bop the mages.
Yeah, Bop of the Mages is probably going to be best before we do too much damage to the Great Ghoul. Because when those mages die, he's going to heal another 100 hit points.
Here I go. All right. Mage. I love hitting mages. Somersault. Flip. into hit. I'm going to use one that lets me life burning fire fist. So here we go. Just rolling. Reading fist on. And Cody, I take it that the thing increased the damage dice for my kicks and punches and everything?
Yeah.
Great. All right. What is this called? Life burning fire fist. So let's see what happens. All right. So I just my fists start flaming as I flap past these guys and hit. Oh.
Why did 2 dice
I
roll?
don't have any idea why did 2 dice roll?
Because you can roll a save and it automatically rolled. Okay, even though that was a 4, with the escalation die as high as it is, that is a hit. And it's against PD, which is always a good stat to target. Your flaming fists sear the flesh around the jackal, and you can heal using recovery.
All right. I'm going to hit him with a basic fist attack as well.
Okay.
So let me. I guess I'll roll the recovery first, real quick. What is the escalation die 4 now?
Yep.
It is 4.
Oh, good. Then I can add that. All right. All right, and then I've got some magic item. It's a belt. I should click on that, right?
Mhm.
Okay, here we go. Inventory. What the heck? Belt of fists. And lets me use a basic attack, which are listed where?
For you, they're going to be just melee attack monk.
Oh, just called melee attack monk. Got it. And no greeting fist on this since I've already hit him. And here we go. 17.
Should be a hit. No, not rain. There we go. Okay. Your second fist comes flying out. And he is now staggered, down on one knee, but still standing.
Not surprising. And is he a jackal?
He is a jackal.
A humanoid jackal?
Yep.
That's great.
Okay. Is that your turn?
I think so.
All right, Lucian. Your buffs have... Oh, Court, make a normal save.
Oh, what am I saving against this time?
Death Presence.
Oh. Oh, I thought that only hit me if I missed.
No, that was a different attack.
Okay, normal save.
Yep.
I seem to be doing pretty well on these saves.
You are doing well in these saves. All right.
You should have targeted the dame.
No. No.
Shoving the dungeon.
Keep those
That's
thoughts
right.
to
That's
yourself,
right.
man. Don't remind him I'm up here.
So helpful.
All right, Lucian.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wait, where are you? Oh my god. You're still...
He's up fine.
Alright, Lucian's just gonna snarl at the ghoul, seeing that he completely recovered his last blow,
Yep.
Yeah.
and run to the next. Oh my gosh.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh, poof! Blood spills from his chest as you swipe.
He's going full elemental. Lucian is just like raging. And that's it.
Why did this play the thunder one? I don't want the thunder one. I want probably this one. All right. It is now the head priest's turn. It's going to see... All right, it can use its standard move to summon ghouls. 3 of them.
Wait. How is it summoning them?
That's...
From
Isn't it-
ability.
No, isn't it at the start of each of its turns, if the thing it rolled, which I see as 3, is...
Yeah.
Oh, is less than... Okay, never mind. I see it now. Okay.
Yeah, we're just going to tie these to the same turn as it. It uses standard action to do that. They They are... Lucian, you dropped all your AC bonuses, right?
Just
You're only 35. I see.
Only. A meager 35.
Practically a squishy.
Uh-oh,
Did you
hopefully
get
that doesn't
hit?
crack it. Nope.
Yeah, they can hit him. Yeah,
They
can
would
hurt him.
literally have to crit.
It's
Dame, it's your
Yeah,
turn.
Lucian has a fair stat lineup.
okay. That
Alright.
you're like Core in the sense that you run into battle, but you know Core is just like blood everywhere, and it's not just theirs. Lucian's super wolf.
Basically. Alright, prioritizing the mages. I'm doing Song of Thunder again. I forgot to roll my sustain. I'm going to roll it now. I believe I hit my sustain.
Yeah,
Yes, I did. I forgot to roll it last time. I remembered now. Okay. So now we're still going to roll.
3.
So I'm going to hit both of the... Well, it prioritizes, I believe.
All right, just any day while these roll. Okay, the sassy jackal mage head just explodes.
Does not appreciate opera.
No.
The priest is knocked out, and the 2 of the 3 ghouls fall unconscious. Actually, I summoned the wrong ones. I understand.
So if they're
Oh.
summoned, wouldn't they die when the caster dies?
Nah.
No.
No?
No.
I thought that's how Birdie worked. So.
That, I think, is how Birdie works, but these guys are different. I also summoned the wrong ones. I summoned the lower version of them.
It's Fog of War, baby.
Fog of War. Where did the real versions of them go?
I kind of wonder where they came out. I was like, wow, they're sort of anemic.
Hold on. Ah, yes.
I was not going to question it.
You know, I didn't question it out loud. So
Real quick, let me go back and see. They have a plus 17. I need to rewind time a little and see if that would have made a difference with Lucian.
Nope.
So they attacked twice. With a plus 17, that's an extra 4. A 36 would have actually hit you, doing 18 damage and making you vulnerable. And the rest would have missed. And then I need an extra 3. So
15 hit.
yes. They throw plus 17s.
But that's already incorporated in the 15.
And what?
15 plus 17, 32.
So they had, hold on, they had rolled a 19, and 19 plus 17 is 36, which would have hit.
I don't see the 19. I see the 15 plus 14. And
The perverse summon ghoul's second attack was a 19 plus 13 equals 32. You have to scroll up below. The rest, however, are still misses. So you just take the 18 damage and are vulnerable. All right. Now that I have the right amount of health on them, one and a half of them are down.
Alright. I will also, can I move to the other shoulder at this point?
Sure. I'm also
I
just
feel left behind.
sure.
I still want to be down, up there. I just
Yeah.
shoulder. And then do you want me to roll my sustain now?
Up to you.
I'll roll it now while I remember it's you.
All right, Callie, is now your turn. I guess I do need these to have an initiative.
Okay, so, Kalia,
Yep.
listen to me.
Yep.
You're going to cast Strength of the Gods for power on me.
Oh, are you gonna go in?
Yes, and you're going to sit there next to the Great Ghoul after casting that spell, like a good shield bearer.
You're gonna go crazy, go stupid, and I'm gonna be there to soak up the damage?
Yes, that's literally what our entire operation has been since day one.
Since I changed my class.
So,
I mean,
but you guys have to negotiate every time.
I had some other ideas, but that works too. It is a ranged spell though.
You can cast Strength of the Gods before going into melee.
Okay. I will cast it for power on Leanne.
Leanne is imbued with fertility magic. She
Ew,
looks
don't say that.
absolutely amazing.
Leanne,
How close do you want me to get? Like here or like here? Like
engaged range.
is this engaged range?
Yep.
Okay. And I will do that. That's a quick action.
Yep.
I could technically try and hit the Great Ghoul.
Now,
Yep.
you know what? Before you move in, you
Before you
could
move in, you
javelin
should
a fake
probably.
thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna move here.
No, you're gonna javelin and then
Go
move.
back to me. You cast the thing. You use javelin to fake, then go into engaged range.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
And he's undamaged.
Yes, that is true. And it should be a high 9th level spell now?
Yep. That is a hit for 47 damage and an extra 10, and then you move in to be engaged.
Yes.
Leanne, show them the power of the gods.
Well, I'm gonna show him all.
By weighing the odds.
Yeah. Swing number 1.
Please roll 6d10 extra damage.
Oh man.
Swing number 2.
Racking up the
And another 60 damage. Okay.
Your quick attacks he deflects a few of them with his scythe, but you stab forward, leaving marks. No blood comes out, just it's black underneath the skin, the pale ashy skin.
Hey, don't talk about my skin like that.
You know, Kalia being into that doesn't surprise me.
Not into it. Has it. Pale, ashy skin. She's a Asmere.
The Great Ghoul pops free, putting itself by core. It reaches its scythe out. I said it reaches. Come on, can you please roll slightly better? All right, we're using another reroll.
Oh, come on!
Oh, and that was a natural one.
Don't we have a curse with
So,
chaos?
wait a minute. Remember the Monty Python skits where Death comes in and, like, you know, has a hard time convincing anybody it's Death? And, like, it reaches its scythe out. But it chose the wrong one. Its scythe is tiny.
Oh,
So
yeah.
small.
The scythe for the squirrels.
That's right.
Happens to everyone.
Another dead squirrel.
Well, Car, you have successfully deflected this reaping scythe. It is now your turn.
Let's take a quick look at this. All right, okay. It's engaged with me. I'll go ahead and use Heaven's Thunder on it, I guess. Since that's the best I can do. I think it's a Greeting Fist situation. Hello, Great Ghoul. Who created that meme where I'm supposed to sit there and think about which attack I'm going to use?
Am I gonna jab him? Am I gonna punch him? Am I...
Ooh,
Oh, that's some big
Like,
damage.
That's some Greeting Fist damage. All right. right? And here we go with Heaven's Thunder. Heaven has a message for you. It wants you buried. There it is. Boom. 6. Does it hit?
Core, I'm looking back, and before your AC just went up, your AC was 29. The first one was a hit.
Oh, really?
I don't know why it didn't say it was.
Hold on a minute.
Because your AC just went up by 1 for using a monk thing.
No, my AC was at 3 up before, right?
No, because your AC is 30 now. It was just 29 a second ago.
Okay. My AC was 32. I'd use my AC was its highest because I'd used a finishing attack.
Yeah, okay, alright. So,
Yeah.
I wonder why it didn't... Okay, we'll continue on then. Alright, that's a hit.
All right. So it takes the 48 plus 48. Okay, it takes 96. And I guess for the hell of it, I'm going to throw in another 3d10 epic damage from Tome of the 13th Prime. Heaven wants you to go, and I read this cool thing about killing death monsters in a book. So where is that inventory? I think I rolled 3d10. I'll just gonna hit it for you, so you know I'm using it. Done. And I think this is how you do it. Yeah, that is how you do it.
Alright, the Greeting Fist damage.
So 96 plus 24. And I'm gonna disengage
Okay.
because I don't have a whole lot. That does not look right.
You have failed to disengage.
I have failed to disengage. Thinking about it. Is it important to me? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to use Leaf on Wind. I could take another move action as a free action.
Alright, make another
So
disengage check.
I'm supposed to hit that on my powers, right?
Yep.
I don't know if this is worth it, but it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of cause for movement. So here we go.
And you gain a +3 bonus.
I gotta say, it's the word's worth it. I really felt like I wanted to get away from him. I'm gonna come back when I can hit you harder. That's more like it.
Alright, you disengage.
All right.
Brave Sir Robin ran away.
I'm gonna real quick go ahead and process the next attack, see if any of these can possibly hit Lucian. Oh, one of them crits.
I lost my AC bonus too when that other one hit.
You did, but even with the AC bonus reduction, only the crit hits.
So what do I take?
You take 36 damage. It's your turn.
I don't think I had to save on anything. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
You rip through this ghoul, and as you do some extra damage to the next, who just barely is hanging on.
Snarl at him, and then watch an arrow fly out of the sky and destroy him. Such a...
Wait, is that a thing? Oh, it is. Wait a minute. You may speak.
Would you like to move, Lucian?
Nice.
I would. Let's see.
Well, that's
Without
a really...
being engaged with the Great Ghoul, I'd like to pop around over here.
Okay.
To this side. Just kind of flanking him like a wolf circling his prey. And then I have to roll the or is it a heart check or what is it for the fall level?
Vulnerable is normal.
Normal?
You're no longer vulnerable.
You said circling them like a wolf circling prey, but that's really more of a biker gang thing.
Dame, it is now your turn.
Alrighty. We're down. I don't trust the Great Ghoul not to start rezzing people, so I'm going to go ahead.
Where's the
and...
snakes?
Huh?
Bring
Oh,
a snake!
Yeah, just 6 snakes and everything. No, so I'm going to leave the song running and do Song of Thunder again on the Great Ghoul. Yes.
Was that not a quick action you can take? Snake.
What? Oh, the snake? I'm all the way up on top of a statue.
No,
I
but
don't
if,
think we have
no,
any of those
I would
snakes
have
anyway.
liked to have snaked that guy.
It's also a year later.
Yeah, I don't know how many snakes you're still carrying around.
Dehydrated.
Why is it
Every-
rolling so many attacks?
Everybody in Oasis is
Good
like,
question.
what?
I think it just
Because
rolled.
I
as you got
could have
forward.
hit 4, so it
Yep.
ran.
You know, you should probably hit those bodies. Just
Yeah.
Blast in the case.
Just blast him in some.
Okay, and then
Big raw.
sustain. Okay. Alrighty. I'm still happy up here. I'm
All right, Kalia, it's your turn. You're not engaged with the Great Ghoul.
Yeah, you're not engaged currently. You can use any spells you want before going back into engagement.
Are you sure? Are you sure that I'm not engaged?
I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm not sure that I'm not engaged
And
anymore.
get down on one knee.
Look, what happened between you and Leanne in the last year, up to you. As far as I'm aware, you're not engaged.
Ha ha. Great Ghoul's not staggered.
Nope.
Take that confetti back. I saw that. Nobody really needs spells.
Hello?
What?
Can
Hey,
Oh.
man, you ran away for his
Hello?
life.
The little thing says badly injured.
Okay.
I'm
I'll use
falling
my
into this
last
great
cleric
pit, and I'm
heal on
very
you
badly
for.
hurt.
Boo hoo. You can heal.
Oh, thank you.
The Great Ghoul is not weak to holy damage, right?
Correct.
I guess I'll just javelin him.
Okay.
That wasn't enough faith.
That is a
When
miss.
have I ever managed to hit anybody with this attack? I think that's the.
You
better
just hit
question.
earlier this fight.
If I give it a +4 bonus, does it hit?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and have the +4 bonus.
Wow, thanks. You sound
guys
so
are
excited to
you
give it
guys
to
are
me.
just like this is such the blase.
Are you
heroes.
moving, Callie? Or are you
We'll
staying where you
never
are?
believe this.
I guess just move a little bit closer.
All right, Leanne. Output some damage.
It's time to start hacking and slashing. Unfortunately,
Wait,
not.
there's an actual
But I do get
20
the increased miss damage.
You do. That's value.
Okay. Miss damage ahoy.
The Great Ghoul is watching your movements and with much faster reflexes than you would think, continues to deflect your blows.
Wait, he's not watching the wolf and circling him?
Anything I want to do.
You tell.
You know what? Why not? Here, have a song going.
Okay.
There you go. You gain 5 temp HP.
That was for who?
And he's immune to being frightened.
Oh boy. And to make it
I do not sustain it.
Sorry, I can't help you sustain your songs.
So the target can additionally make a free save. Alright. 5 stacking temp hit points. Oh, there we are.
Ouchie.
He does not, however, take advantage of the fact that he can pop free. Hey. Ooh. Does he though? I'm looking, I'm calculating. Yeah, no, he does pop free. Calculate it.
We've got him in a corner.
Hey, you know what?
What is going on?
Something that the game master spent time preparing.
Oh, there it is! There's the crit!
Gallia, block it!
Oh my god. Yeah, I will block it and have the damage.
Alright, Callie, you take 240 damage.
But I can half it.
You also got hit.
Oh, I did not realize that. Let me do some math.
Just, Leanne got crit. Kalia heroically jumps in front and takes the both blows. Lucian, you also got hit. And
I'm at negative 12.
all right, hold on. I need to jot some notes. Lucian has charnel ongoing. Let's see. Hold on. Natural even hit. You're vulnerable, Kalia.
And I'm dead, but okay.
Worse. I have some bad news for you. Well, one, you went down, so the Great Ghoul gains 100 health. Two, as you are hit, your spirit is wrenched from your body.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You have entered a false death. Until you succeed your death saves or until your shadows defeat it, you cannot be healed.
So I have to oh my god, I can't stutter.
Well,
I have
hang
to
on, where's the hard charisma
successfully-
check?
I have to successfully save on all my death saves.
Yeah, actually, sorry, my bad. I had done testing and I didn't like the hard charisma check and I never deleted it.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to pass a hard charisma check anyway.
You know what? Let's
Charisma is
just see. Go ahead and try to roll a hard charisma check. Doesn't matter. The figure that stands.
How do I roll this as a hard? Or do I just roll a hard check and then add my charisma bonus?
Yes.
Well, that's 8.
Yeah. So actually, a hard check would be rolling your charisma with a background, and then the target would be, I think, 40 at your level. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, a 3, really?
Anyway, the figure that stands over Kalia's limp body is her, but distorted. Her features are there, but horribly mangled.
Damn, it had to be the person with the second most health in the party.
Core, it is now your turn, and much to your dismay, reinforcements have arrived.
Beat the shit out of me, Core. Come on.
Are you kidding?
Do it. You won't. Oh, I gotta say it like a ghost. Do it. Beat the shit out of me.
Wait a minute. He said reinforce. Where is this jackal mage? Oh, over there. Crap. Okay. So that's a shadow.
Yep.
I cannot be healed.
Okay. All
Hang on,
right.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does the shadow take the burn damage from her armor?
No.
Whoa. Wow, lame.
No, okay. So in other words, healing potions, none of that works. I gotta kick this evil Callie in the teeth.
Yep.
Huh. Seems like a little bit of. I don't know. I guess I'm doing it. All right. Game Master.
Mm-hmm.
Does the target have about 180 hit points, or would it after being hit?
It could be after being hit.
I will use.
I see that Kalia's health has adjusted since I did this. Okay, we're good. It would have to be a big hit.
Is somebody tell me, does Kalia have high armor?
She's pretty
30 AC.
tanky.
Yeah. I have the second highest AC and also the second highest health.
I've still got my song going.
I'm going to. Shit. I guess I'm going to make sure I hit. So I'll do that. Here we go. Boom. And. Was my heart in it? No.
Your heart was not in it. You did
But-
half damage.
My key can be, because I could spend a point of key to turn that into a 2, in which
You
case
could.
I reroll. And I think I'll do that. So, key gone, it's a 2, rerolling. And there it is. Boom.
Probably a hit. That's a hit.
63 damage. And I guess I don't have anything that's afflicting me, so I don't get a save.
Do you want to punch her again?
Yeah, sure.
Just think of all my horrible bedside manners.
I want to know what Leanne's advice is.
Yeah, what is the
Thinking about
advice here?
Kalia.
It's good.
Yeah, what would get Kalia the most?
Aim for the backside of the shield. It's the emotional damage.
That do be true, though. That do be true.
Is that the thing that...
You know, Kalia is just very weak to emotional or psychic damage. She's got a very fragile mind.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna do the thing where I teleport afterwards and punch somebody else.
Okay. Really speed running the monk flows.
Excuse me, I think I can keep going, right? If I'm
Yeah,
finishing?
you hit.
Seems like a little bit of a waste, but it's probably what's necessary, given that she's still got a ton of health. So, okay. So, here we go. It's called, where is it? It's called Start with This Ally. There it is. Alright, so aim for the back of the shield. Let's see what happens. I'll roll the dice with then, right? Uh-oh. What's going on?
Yeah, you roll 50 dice.
What happened?
Well, it rolled an extra attack. Unfortunately, that is a miss. So you do half damage.
Right. Which is...
Unless.
That, and that.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Reroll.
Yes.
Reroll the attack.
Oh, okay.
You're just rerolling the first attack. It does not reroll the punch attack.
Right, I get that. I'm re-rolling the first attack. Okay. Boom. Star joins as ally. And this time the star is... slightly...
God, those are just ugly dice, you know?
Start just kind of roll. It got a little bit closer this time.
30's not it, right?
That is just shy.
How is it so shot?
Okay.
That's more than normal, Kalia.
I feel like I would be really
So,
close to, like,
Kalian has Halo, so I split the difference and gave Chao Kalia 31.
But that's nonsense. Kalia didn't even have Halo. She forgot.
That's why I only gave it point half.
I feel like.
Cor, are you moving?
Well, I was wondering if you're saying it's a miss,
It's a miss.
and it's 1 point away.
Yeah.
How
How about the key? You can use the key.
I could use the key. Yeah, I'm using it.
Okay. That is a hit then, and you teleport, and presumably to the Great Ghoul,
Presumably to the Great Ghoul.
and miss.
That's-
I mean, I guess you could teleport over to the
Oh
reinforcements.
wait, the bonus miss damage.
The
Yeah,
bonus
do
miss.
have-
Would you like to teleport to the reinforcements instead?
No, I was going to fight the ghoul.
Okay.
Whatever. And I think it looks like I do 10 damage with a miss.
30 because of Kalia. Wait, does that work while she's down? Presumably.
Actually, it looks like half damage, so it should be 30 plus whatever Kalia gives me.
No, that's the normal attack.
Oh, it is?
The punch is this attack.
I applied the full punch damage from hitting, and sorry, the full finishing from hitting, and then the punch miss is 30. All right.
I trust you.
Lucian, it is now your turn.
Lucian, channel all of your pent-up frustrations with Kalia into the shadow.
Leanne, was it escalation die 6 last round? Should it be 7?
I think we're at the right
Okay.
situation.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you want me to kill Callie?
Kill the shadow, yes.
Fine.
It's Kingdom Hearts. It'll be fine.
I rolled the wrong thing. Disregard that.
What do you mean you rolled the wrong thing?
He meant to use werewolf that.
That's a hit. The shadow's not looking too good.
Hang on. That.
It's like everything just unloaded.
All right, there's
Oh, God.
the shadow is down. I'm glad I spent a lot of time really capturing Kalia's kit as a shadow, and we didn't get to see it.
I don't want to see it.
It would have missed anyway. That's part of her kit. It is now the Jackal Mage's turn. There are 2 of them. We are just one,
Wait, 2
2.
of them. I only see the one.
Oh, you're right, because I had decided to only put 1 in for extra reinforcements. You're right.
Oh, we're doing that badly.
Everything was fine until the mandatory Leanne crit came in, alright?
That's true. Core, you are totally fine. Why is your PD... Wait, your PD's 27. That's a hit. I guess I didn't target because there's so many people in that area. Core, that is a hit for 58 damage, and you once more feel Death's presence. Also, Lucian, take 30 ongoing damage and roll hard save. You have failed.
Damage.
Can I use actually a roll 5 to make it a normal thing? For this one?
What would you want as a complication?
Oh, I thought that was weak enough. I can use a Great Ghoul save.
Then yes. What's your non-magical item helping you?
Rope.
Of course, rope. You fail. You picked the wrong rope for the job. This was definitely a healing rope job. You used the durable rope. Sorry to say. The mage will move up. Dame, it is now your turn.
Okay, I still have song going. I'm going to keep going with the song. Shadow's gone. target the mage, the humorous walking graveyard. And
It's hilarious. One of the swords is in, just it's in a place. It's really funny.
Do we still have summoned ghouls?
Nope.
Okay, sorry, I'm just double checking.
Not only that, the more can't be summoned. So let me just.
Okay, I was just trying to check
The da.
the horde of people.
Out of curiosity, like, is this group always good? Kalia is going to be able to get up because it's Leanne.
Mm-hmm.
In most circumstances, yeah, but my main point was a little try to see if
Okay.
All right, roll, Dame, roll. Come on, we're at 8:45.
Yeah, I know, I'm going.
It's gonna hit all of them.
A combat so big it took 2 weeks.
God, please no. I desperately want this to be done tonight.
You know what you have to do.
Kill you all. God.
Hey, the ghoul quails. Finally, it sees its death.
All right,
74 to each of them.
nice. Roll your sustain. Kalia, roll death save.
Would this work for her?
No.
I know about the sustain. I didn't sustain.
Cool, alright.
She is down, not wounded. I'm gonna say no.
So the necklace does not work.
The necklace does not work.
Okay, then I want my charge back.
Yep, that's fine.
I thought I would ask.
Yep.
Good try.
Leanne, is now your turn.
I'm going to force speed a potion into Galia's mouth.
All right, it is an epic tier potion. Kalia, please heal with the epic tier.
Yay, Kelly is back. And now,
I swear to God, if you go down again, you have to fight your phone. Yeah, I mean,
Hey!
Oh, sorry.
I literally have a quick action melee attack.
I forgot. Sorry, I'm trying to keep this moving.
And walk up, stab at the ghoul.
As a hit.
And just for the record, man, I'm more engaged. Right?
No, you're engaged. You walked into engagement range.
I'm definitely engaged.
So, when I've taken an attack on opportunity, like what?
When?
I walk around.
You walk to engage. Okay, so you want to have been like here.
Wherever I was fighting Kelly.
You could fight Kelly and be engaged to the ghoul.
I think he wants to not be engaged with the ghoul.
Because I know it's a free 25 damage.
Yeah. Well, not quite free. All right. Well, this makes it easy because the graveyard's going to come up to you then. It is going to. Where is it? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is going to roar. And only core is hit. Core, you are weakened. Your defenses are low. You take the 50 points of damage. It is the Great Ghoul's turn. He is engaged with Leanne and Kalia.
And Core.
Sorry, Leanne and Core. I don't think he's actually engaged with Kalia.
How?
And then he is going to swipe at Core first.
But what if?
I think my defenses should be +3.
You have +3, but you also are weakened.
Oh, that's what happened.
What would you like to improvise this curse?
Well, firstly, it's a natural 1, so that's a benefit. And 2, I want his scythe to get stuck, and he has to make a save to get it free.
You know, this. It sounds like I could just save myself a lot of effort by having him reroll again.
But it's a natural one.
Right, it's a one before a reroll. Right.
And again, go ahead, you reroll.
Let's see if he rolls 1 to 5 again. He does not. Core, this scythe reaps through your body. And now we get to meet Shadow Core.
Now, you see, this was the one I was worried about.
Calm down. Okay. What is damage?
Now, Leanne, I will he's used that reroll a lot. That one then gets used, that 5 gets used against you, and he's now stuck. He's going to roll a save. His scythe is no longer stuck, but you did not get hit.
I'll take it.
Core, actually Shadow Core. Well, Core, make me a death save, because there is a chance you just get back up.
Let me think about this. If you can help this. I'm just looking really quick, and I think the answer is... Oh! Well, shit. I could have made him reroll. I could have made him reroll the attack, and I really should have. But I think the punch drunkenness prevented me, so it's too late for that. I'll go ahead and make the death save. Somebody remind me, if I get hit and killed again, I have something that can make people reroll.
Okay.
Alright. Save. Death save normal?
Death save.
There it is.
Also, you are on Death's Presence right now,
Oh, yeah.
so you take a -2.
I would like to... Well... Oh, yeah, here we go. Nice. Done.
Did you apply the -2?
Oh, no, I did not.
That is a failure.
I would like to change that roll with key.
Can you change a death save with key?
No, you can't, but I have an Emperor 6.
Okay, so even if you... So you would be 1 off because it's -2 penalty.
Well, I need a 16, right?
You need a 16. You rolled a 14.
Yeah, what I was actually asking for was to get rid of the 2 things. I'm using the key, or I'm just waving the Death Shadow. The Emperor wants me out.
Okay, I will take the second one. We're going to the Friends We Made Along the Way chart. We're going to the
Yeah.
Emperor chart.
Okay, finally, cool.
One of the legislators, Leanne can pick which, shows up and is like, you can't die here, Core. Get up!
Yeah, that's Baldwin, sure.
Yeah, it's probably Alden.
Aldwin.
Baldwin's the MVP.
Okay, I gotta write that down. Aldwin. Thank you. Aldwin!
Okay, you are back on your feet and your shadow dissipates.
Woo!
It is... I don't think you succeeded well enough to get your turn. I forget how that works.
I think I did.
Well, let me find death save. It's always hard to find in the book because a bunch of things reference it.
Sorry, we'll fix that.
No, you're fine. If you roll a 16 plus, use a recovery to return to consciousness. That's all you can do on your turn. You have to roll nat 20 to get the rest of your turn.
Got it. Yep.
Lucian, it is now your turn. You are engaged with the graveyard. It's a little hard to see.
It's my turn?
Yep.
Alright. So what if I... Oh, never mind. This guy's on it.
Core, why are you rolling an extra recovery?
Oh, hadn't rolled a recovery yet.
No, you auto rolled.
Oh, it did?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'll take off the 86.
That's okay. And then give yourself back a recovery. Also, Core, make a normal save for Death's Presence.
Let's see. So in other words, my hit points were only 40. So when I'm using recoveries, I have a bonus, which you don't. It's that one.
Correct. So,
Plus 21.
so subtract 86, give yourself a back of recovery, and then add that bonus.
Will do.
And then make a normal save. Lucian, what are you doing?
So I forget first saves. Can I downgrade his standard
Nope.
action to make sure I save it? Or-
Nope.
And is this once per day?
Oh, I think I failed.
Oh, never mind.
You succeeded, Core.
Oh, I succeeded? Okay.
I forget. Is this once per day?
Yes.
Is this why I fail it?
Once a day when you fail it, and then if the reroll's a natural even, it's not expended.
Oh shit. Can you go back and check?
I'll go look.
Thank you.
Do the rest of your turn.
Okay.
It was odd. Thank you.
Okay. Am I engaged?
You are.
That's a shame. Can't get any crits or anything else.
That is a hit, though.
Alright, I'll roll with disengage.
You know what? Core's been chosen too much by this move.
What is that?
All right. I'm pre-processing the next point. You know you are disengaged.
And can I use the priestesses to make this save a normal save?
Yes. Hold on. Let me roll the priestess table. It is the werebears. You do take the 30 damage beforehand, though. The werebears come out of nowhere and throw you a vial that you drink in order to shake the effects of the attack.
I'm going with it.
Okay. Dame, you are being attacked. You got attacked by Death's Grasp. It missed. You feel Death Presence. Dame. And it is now your turn.
Okay. So I'm doing this is last round of
Yep.
the song.
Half damage on a miss.
Yep. Off we go.
You're gonna be swinging at everyone.
I love all those D12s.
All right, the mage is hit. In fact, all of the they're just. All right, damage processed. That was a level 10 enemy. He heals back 100. All right, are you staying where you are?
Right, who did I kill?
You killed the graveyard.
Oh, it's still showing up for me.
Sorry.
There we go. Okay. Okay, and then I do my save.
Yes, normal
Oh,
save.
wait. Do I? Okay.
-2 penalty.
-2 penalty. That'll go well.
That is a failure.
It's gonna die though.
Take 10 damage.
You don't have anything that gives you plus something per save?
Oh, that only applies when you're under a certain amount of health, and she's pretty much full health. Kalia, make a death save. Unless Leanne got some command points.
Dahlia's alive.
You're right, you are alive.
Remember when I showed up a potion and you skipped my guard?
Wait.
Look, there's a lot going on. We got half an hour left. Kalia,
No,
you...
hang on, Cody.
Oh.
I do have a thing. Does this not apply? That's supposed
Your
to...
health isn't low enough.
No, it doesn't say anything about my health being low enough.
It's supposed to.
Okay.
I've had this revelation in the past.
Okay, alright, never mind.
So I will heal myself, Core, and Leanne.
Okay. Also, you probably shook vulnerable at some point. We're moving on.
Oh, probably, yeah.
And these were free recoveries, looks like.
They are free recoveries, and they are 150% the power of normal.
Oh. Right, so we roll our own then. Okay.
Have you used Halo yet?
No.
You pop your halo.
It's... Sorry, who is that? Just Core? No.
It's us. It's
Just add free recovery, add 21, and 71, and then you said half again. So it's 21 more for that, and then
How do you do math
so
too? I will do that and pop my halo, and that's all I can do.
you can move an action for your shield. At the jacket. Or for your shield, whichever you prefer.
I'm gonna do the ghoul. No, I'll do the jackal, because I might be able to finish it off.
Wapam!
And you're hampered.
And they're hampered.
Put him in the laundry basket. That's all I can do.
Don't worry, I'll find hampered in here somewhere. There we go. All right, Leanne.
Hacking and whacking and slashing.
Oh, I can't apply damage. There's too many dice.
oh dear, we lost the game master. He's buried under all those dice.
You just did like 200 damage. And gained second command.
All right, Leanne.
That's the turn.
No, that's not good.
Oh.
All that get applied.
Yep.
Hey, I know you're trying to pop free and all, but what if I just...
That's fair. They're stuck. The Great Ghoul attempts to move, but he's suddenly very heavy. Leanne and Core both take 25 damage, though.
Ow. Dancing.
Okie dokie. It did not escape the Great Ghoul's notice that Lucian tried to run. And he has a second usage of Pulled into the Grave. The massive dead god he is standing by. A hand emerges from the sand.
Oh,
I don't like this situation we're in.
That could be bad.
And the Shadow Ranger shows up into the fight.
Jesus.
Luckily, Lucian is not dead. It was not enough damage.
Do I turn back?
We'll just leave you where you are for now.
Oh god, I have to drop this shit.
Core, it is now your... Oh, also Lucian went down, so... Whoop, 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 whoop.
We have enough DPS.
I think we should kill the Great Ghoul.
Yeah, I think so too. We're at escalation die 8. I can do some major damage.
Time to do it. All right. I'm gonna do the thing that makes it likely I hit him, which is basically hand attacking physical defense. I guess I can't. I don't think I have any other real tricks. So this is just grim and gritty pummeling. I don't think. Game Master.
Yeah.
Code. I don't believe I'm weakened anymore. That was
I.
a temporary effect, correct?
Did you succeed at a hard save against it?
That's the thing. I did not roll a hard save.
Go ahead and preemptively have rolled a hard. Well,
Here we go. I'll try it.
you are
I failed.
weakened.
I'm still weakened. All right, so that means -4 attack. Okay, whatever. What should do about that? So I'll try to 10.
Lucian, please go ahead and roll a death save.
This is my turn.
Hey, I'm trying to keep this moving fast.
34 versus PD.
That is a hit. 49 damage.
Okay. And 20 thunder damage if it attacks.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to. I think I pop free
The pop free and get in the mage's face.
and get in the mage's face or Lucian's face. So I'll get in the mage's face. Let's see if I can pop free. Here we go. I'll get in the mage's face.
Okay.
I think I succeeded.
Oh yeah! Oh wait, no, hang on, that's not a crit.
It's not a crit.
It said it was, I'm scared.
Let me look at reaching into Lucian's icon relationships.
What? Did
It upgrades one of them to a 6 and re-rolls a second time anyway.
Wait, how can it upgrade them to a 6?
Well, it was a 5, so it's now Lucian now has a 6.
Okay.
Yep, I did. Sharpened bone arrows come flying out, hitting, and Lan, Dame, and Core are all hit. It is now the Jackal Mage's turn. He is engaged. He is going to swing his Obsidian Scimitar. That is a hit. You applied 40 health instead of subtracting 40 health, Core.
Alright, hold on.
If only.
Apply his damage and apply his damage.
Dave, I think it's time for the, you know what.
Oh yeah.
You are hit for another 45.
That's
It's time for the BFS. Or if you go down again, I'm going to be very upset.
Yeah, I hear you.
The Jackal Mage pulls out as his final quick action a small flint dagger and stabs himself in the heart.
Okay, dude.
I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Little overkill, my booty.
I don't. The Dame might be able to one-shot the rest of the ghoul.
Escalation die 8 hours.
Pop this boss in the face. Oh! Oh!
Oh, 20! A crit! For the viewing audience at home.
For the viewing audience at home, it is a crit! And unfortunately, he can downgrade a crit to a normal hit with his...
That's fine.
That's still 204 damage before I reroll damage dice.
Well,
I'm giving you an extra damage die, by the way.
Thank you. Alright, we're gonna reroll.
Alright, I'm gonna go just, like, use a restroom and, like, fill my water while you guys do all this math.
Yeah, so reroll the 4 and just roll 2d10.
Roll 2d10, you think?
Yeah, because you already got 110. And then the other one was a 4, so the odds are way better for you to actually...
Okay, so just 2d10. Alright. Are they? Yeah, they're d10. Oh, wait, and then plus your extra one.
Yeah, I'm already including that plus with the 2.
Why wouldn't I reroll the 4?
You are rerolling it.
I'm rerolling the 1 and the 4, and then you gave me an extra die, so it should be 3.
I don't see a 1. You only roll 2d10, please. So you roll the 4.
Oh, right, the rest of it's all multiplied. What is this? Yeah. No, I rolled an additional 8, d12.
Yeah, you know what? That counts. Yeah, go ahead. You can roll the d12s as well.
Okay, so I'm rolling 2d10,
Okay.
and then I'm re-rolling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 d12. Okay, so rolling that, and then the 5 d12. That is good.
What is the final damage?
We're recalculating. Oh, that's the problem with this. Okay.
Pull out your calculators. Everyone get some scrap pieces of paper.
17 plus 10, so we've got 27 times 10, so it's 270 for part 1. Plus, we have...
Yeah, we're gonna run out of time doing math.
Plus 60, so we have 270 plus 60, so 330.
Plus 15.
345.
Okay. With a massive 345. With a massive amount of magic, a beam and arrow larger than the Dame, larger than Lucian in werewolf form, erupts out and rips a hole through the center of the Great Ghoul and the dead god behind him. But he is still standing.
Still up. Okay, wait.
Okay.
That was my standard action.
Okay.
As a quick action, can I start? Ooh, what do I want? No, we need 10 health. I would like to start Song with Aid.
Who are you giving that to?
I would like to give Core 12 temporary hit points. Actually, wait, no, Leanne. Leanne. 45 temporary hit points, sorry. It's 9th level. And I sustain it for next time. That is my turn.
Alright, Kalia.
20 minutes.
You can do it!
The Great Ghoul is staggered, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Wait. Wrong character. I accidentally clicked on Leanne's sheet, and I feel like I looked like at something that I was not supposed to look at. But it's just her sheet. It just feels wrong. That was a standard action, and I'm gonna use Divine Endurance as a quick action. To cast for broad effect, up to 3 creatures can gain temporary hit points.
Okay. Which 3?
Do with that as you will. I guess myself, Leanne, and Core, since the Dame's all the way out in the frickin' middle of nowhere.
HP doesn't stack. I only gain 5 more from it.
Oh.
Mine's for the Dame. By the way, Dame, roll your save.
Yeah, I guess myself, Core, and Dame get 20 temporary hit points.
Also,
And
Kalia,
I succeeded my save.
you should use Sphere of Radiance.
She already
Standard
used
action.
her standard
I
action.
gave you a standard action.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. Sphere of Radiance.
I have not used this yet.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
And then give the heal to, like, Core.
Yeah, Core, you can have a heal.
Thank you.
3 recovery.
I think the dramatic thing might be happening over on the Great Ghoul side.
He's not looking good. There's a giant hole in his body. His robe is hanging in tatters, and yet he is still as
Does anybody have a one free icon relationship that might have an effect on the battle?
I have 2 5s.
As a free action, at some dramatic moment, you or an ally of your choice can roll for one icon relationship that might have an effect on the battle. Rolls of 5 or 6 are beneficial as usual. GM will have to emphasize what that means in the middle of combat. GM also has to agree on dramatic timing.
You could give that benefit to me for a possible final strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lean's on.
I'm gonna use my invocation on Leanne to bless her with her final hit on the Great Ghoul and take this dude out.
She has to roll.
Passion of the Emperor. No.
She rolls. Leanne, make a strike.
Ah!
It is an impassioned moment as, hold on, roll tables, friends with me along the way, Emperor. That's not quite right. It's an impassioned moment as Grizzle comes out of nowhere and throws a rock at the Great Ghoul, and it does 30 damage.
Grizzle has been sharpening that rock since the moment we met him.
Second swing!
Go, Leanne, go!
And that should be enough.
Distracted by the rock. Leanne's sword cane comes crashing through the middle of the Great Ghoul's mask, cracking it in half. He stands there, grabs the sword cane, and pulls it out. He looks at Leanne and says, "Did you expect to kill death?"
I expect that souls will find their own way without the help of a deity.
All things die. And then a different gravelly voice from behind, a different death god. Slightly taller, its mask a different alien shape, its scythe made of obsidian, not flint, says, "Even death." And it reaps the Great Ghoul.
You fools, it had a second form!
No, it's a different one.
Completely different. Oh my god. That was so good.
Wait, is Lucian dead still?
Lucian's shadow disappears.
We have to go. Got some raspberry flavored potions.
No, he doesn't need a potion. Get up!
Get
Organized.
out. Get up.
Lucian, stop sleeping!
I like it.
You missed the finale.
I don't know. Maybe Lucian saw something we didn't see.
Ooh, true.
Because Lucian would have been like halfway in the shadow form anyway.
The new death god turns to the group and says, "I don't normally converse with mortals, although I am quite new at this, being it considers about a minute old. The normal way of things shall be restored."
Good.
It turns, and as it does, it disappears into its own cloak.
Until later.
And you have defeated the Great Ghoul.
So does this mean that the Great Ghoul was just like some annoying kid brother that like took over when the parents were out of town and was like a really mean babysitter?
It was the god of death, and it decided to not follow the standard way of things and reap power for itself.
Right.
So basically, the Grim Reaper threw a temper tantrum.
And then got reaped by a new Grim Reaper.
He's nice.
I'm going to have to pass down this cane through the ages just in case, aren't I?
Probably.
Yeah, I think if the cane, I mean, the cane's already a magic item, but like I think it
Wow.
just became like special magic.
It did.
It killed the. Oh, never mind. It didn't kill the other thing. That was the sword, right?
Yeah.
Hey, it's all payback for that spider.
It really is. The ants now got both killing blows on both the Stone Thief and the God of Death.
Well, I had to for the Stone Thief.
Yeah,
This-
but we still said, yeah, nope, Leanne.
Oh, man. And I've gotten critted in every boss fight.
Just as the simulations portrayed.
Yeah, but this time I was actually here to remember how to use my kit to tank the damage for you. So, unlike when Toon was standing in for me.
So, how did we compare to the simulation?
Oh, you did much better, and it definitely helps that the boss didn't roll above a 10 for most of the fight.
Also, as is tradition.
Also, as is tradition.
Except for critting Leanne.
If you guys would like, I've just given you permission to see the Shadow PCs. They are under Monsters Humanoid. You're free to go take a look at what they were.
They're in the.
If you just search Shadow in the Actors tab, you should see them. Or you know what? No, I can't show.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring us back to the landing page. You guys have done it. You have finished the campaign.
The frame rate.
All things die, even campaigns. As victorious as you were, these are the end of our playtime with our PCs. There's just one session left. Next week, we will all join together for probably a shorter session and talk about what it means as your characters go forward into the 14th age as new icons.
Oh, yeah, are we going to mention that the Golden Worm's dead?
Yeah, so as Usador's speech mentioned, the Great Ghoul had gotten a quite big surge of power. And that's because the Great Golden Worm, its heart still barely beating, its body blocking the abyss, had died and it had reaped its power. All ages end in calamity, and as victorious as you are, this age ends in the calamity of the Great Golden Worm's body decaying over the next few years and demons pouring out of the abyss. You, as icons of the 14th age, will help guide the rebuilt empire after the Great Demon War. And we'll talk about that next week.
Right. So we have to think about our iconic names.
Correct.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this for like literally a month.
Remember, legally, your iconic name has to begin with the. And
The day.
yes.
There you go. There you
And
go.
if you would like,
She was ahead of the game from day one.
if you would like,
From the very beginning.
if you would like, the you can also pair up with others to become an icon group, like the three.
Huh. That seems like it. Yeah, okay.
Of the icons that existed in the 13th age, the Priestess and Crusader were one age icons and fall out of the iconic spotlight. The Great Golden Worm is dead. The Orc Lord we're also just gonna fade to the background. Replacing the Orc Lord is, of course, the Lizard King.
Yes.
We just let Raza go run wild, didn't we?
Yeah.
Damn, we really should have kept a tighter leash on that one.
Please brainstorm your iconic name and what it might mean for you to be icon. I will send you like what the book has for icons as a framework to think about. And next week we will return and talk about the 14th age. And then that's it. The campaign will be over. But
And then it becomes canon, and it gets published in the next book. Right,
correct.
Rob?
Then we write into Escalate the Escalation magazine as a new setting, and people can play it. But least you believe, noble viewers, that these adventures are at an end. Usador proclaims upon to thee that you should tune in to your scrying portal, because every week, Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Earth Time, is a new Pelgrane stream, the Star Mass Saga. Check out the Pelgrane stream calendar. It's run by Death Metal Bart, who's been a guest in our games before. I recently was part of the stream playing. It was a lot of fun. You'll get your 13th Age content, don't worry. And other yet unannounced projects are in the works. All right, Rumham. Campaign-wide, what's something you liked? What's something or someone you hope survives to the 14th Age? And what is your final closing notes?
Well, I hope Kalia survives to the 14th age.
You are going to be an icon. That's a yes.
You did
I
it.
mean, I think if anybody was going to manage to get themselves killed as an icon, it would be Kalia.
Callie falls back into the hole on the way out.
I just really enjoyed the campaign as a whole. We had a good DM who was willing to let us do almost whatever we wanted, within reason. So, that really kept things fresh and fun, for 3 years. So, I can't really think of anything more eloquent than that.
Any NPCs or people that you hope survive? That you'd want to see in the 14th Age?
Grizzle. I hope Grizzle becomes like a minor icon.
Yeah, local icon.
Whatever. Yeah.
Grizzle.
Yeah.
I'm Quizzle.
Also, I want to know what happens to my dad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll follow that. We'll follow up on that next week. Ellen?
Oh gosh. I liked so much of this campaign. It's been so much fun, and it's been fun to play something that was so long and scaled into something so epic. I think that's probably one of my favorite things is how well the scaling worked. It never, like, we did graduate from being, like, the idiot adventurers who were, getting run over by kobolds. They were kobolds, right? Yeah, kobolds. But we also, and we scaled all the way up into, we're gonna kill a death god. No worries, we got this. And it, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff, conversations that get done about, power scaling and stuff like that, and I felt like it was handled particularly well in this campaign.
I'm just disappointed none of you whispered Usador's secret name in order to gain a boon in final fight.
Look, last time I was told we would say his name, we would die, alright?
Yeah,
It depends on the secret name.
Round on, what is it, yogurt or something like that? I remember that part.
Rob, I know you've been with us a short amount of time, but thank you for joining us for the end of the campaign. Same questions to you.
I think that you guys, my time should go to you guys. You guys have had 3 or 4 years of this. I have just come in, been hired for the final scenes. I had a great time. The non-player characters I mostly didn't know.
That's fair.
And had to pick up the amusing pieces of them. I didn't even know that Yusuf had that many. So, yeah.
Here's a question for you, Rob. How do you like this version of the Great Ghoul?
It was good and scary, and I did not read the one out of the book again to let me know what it was. So I wasn't trying to compare. I'll look at it afterwards again.
The Great Ghoul has been canon this whole time?
Yeah.
He's in the bestiary.
I thought that it was just something cool that Toon came up with all on his own. This whole time I've been giving him so much credit.
Tillman did this really cool thing. Oh God.
Where did you think I got the art?
Yeah. Anyway, Ruth wrote it as part of. She was doing some art Cthulhu flavored monsters for a website, and I loved them so much that we asked her to do something for the bestiary, and she did a death god worshipped by jackal priests, and it was. I mean, the funny thing about it is, it's actually the one time anyone on their first try wrote a whole big thing for 13th Age and just nailed it without hardly any revisions. It was amazing.
I spent more time than I'm willing to admit pondering why everything about the Great Ghoul was using flint items. I was very confused. I didn't understand the implications.
I don't know. It's probably probably because of a leaning towards ancient rituals that used the primitive materials that were before metal.
But if you want to run 3+ year long campaigns culminating in the fight against a fallen icon, check out Bestiary 2, which also features the forest that walks and what's the other fallen icon?
Gold King.
And the Gold King, the crazed dwarf king who went mad going in the deep and had a massive vault of gold.
That one was by Paul Fanning, and it's a pretty nasty thing to add to campaigns too. But clearly, the Dame has been supplanted completely. So.
Pow!
Honestly, this campaign is pretty good. Had a lot of good moments, and the bad moments weren't that bad. Which I think is the best way you can judge a campaign is how bad were the lowest lows and how good were the highest highs. And I would say that this went pretty damn well. People I hope survive. The Gravity Weavers will probably be fine going into the next stage, but you never know.
Yeah. Max?
I guess the only thing I would wish is total wish list is I wonder just like if we had stats on the entire campaign, like how awesome that would be to see like the KDA's damage dealt, damage taken, how many times you fell down, all that stuff.
That's certainly something that
would be a crazy number.
Yeah. If we ever do we're gonna probably at some point I'll probably do another campaign. Capturing stats like that would be fun.
I mean, to be fair, we only switched to... Yeah, I mean, we only switched to, this website. What is it called?
Foundry.
Foundry. We only switched to Foundry recently. So
Thanks, I only work for Foundry.
That's been like years.
We've been on Foundry longer than Roll20, Rum.
Yep.
We were only on Roll20 for a couple months, and then the rest of the campaign was on Foundry. Yeah. A couple...
We should also give a shout out to chat. We've really loved having you guys. It really means so much that you guys come and watch and you guys join us on this adventure.
We got a couple nice comments from chat.
Yeah.
We got people saying they're going to miss the storyline. They've enjoyed watching the crew. No one died, so this is the best timeline. Favorite memories are things like the Dame pretending to be a child, the Crusaders attacking the Jade Spine Manor. Thank you, chat, for sticking with this.
And if you want to relive any of those memories, the VODs, most of the VODs, we lost a couple of them, will be slowly uploaded to YouTube at the Pelgrane Press YouTube channel.
Ellen, when are we getting t-shirts?
The Bod Boys. They're the real heroes.
Yeah,
they may not be here when we're live, but they watch it anyway.
Oh yeah, thanks to Zarze for paying me $50 a week to keep Leanne alive. And a big thank you to all of you from me for sticking along all this time through all the various times I've tried dumb ideas on you guys, have misbalanced fights, had buggy software that I was using you guys as guinea pigs to try out. I've certainly grown a lot as a GM across these years of playing this, and this was my first time running 13th Age, so there were some learning lessons there too. But it was a lot of fun, and it's always, it's pretty rare a campaign actually hits the end and it was, we hit all the notes that we did. I hope you guys had fun. We'll catch back up next week and do the final world building session. Until then.